Good morning, it's Clo Digestive Show. Today we'll be talking on how to be involved in our kids' well-being or welfare. Children, first of all, we need to know that children are gifts from God. The children could either be your biological kids, they could either be adopted kids, or kids that have been put under your care. There are some tips that you need to use, you need to put in place in order to bring up these kids to be better persons in the society. And number one is that when you have children, you need to establish friendship with these children. Who is a friend? A friend is someone who understands you. And even when they don't understand you, they try to understand you. If you create friendship with your kids, you get to know each other. They get to know who is their mom, who is their dad, and their mom and dad are getting to know who exactly is this kid. You may have 4 different kids. Be rest assured, these 4 kids we have, the 4 different character traits. They won't be the same. The first will be different in the way he behaves, the second, the third, and so on. So you need to create that bond. You need to create that friendship where you guys need to know each other. So you get to know the first has anger, the second is very intelligent, the third is an average kid, the fourth is a kid that needs extra support from you. When you know these things, it's so easy maintaining, it's so easy managing your kids. The second point we'll be talking on is partnership. What is partnership? It's an agreement where parties agree to cooperate to advance their mutual interest. When you have this agreement between you and your kids, for example, on how to go on with their daily chores in the house, we are agreeing that A will be doing the washing of plates, 2 will be the one to mop the floor, 3 will assist mom in the kitchen, 4th will clean that car. When there is this division of labor and an agreement, a partnership, we are agreeing that we will divide the chores of the house in this way, in this manner, together. When you involve them in your decision making in the house, you see that they themselves will do all they can to make everything work smoothly. Just like in partnership in your business, when there is that agreement with your junior staffs, you see that whatever thing you put agree, they will work in order to achieve the benefits in the future. Your kids will work together in order to even have their extra time to go and watch their movie, read their books, play with friends. The third point we are going to talk about is sacrifice. As parents, we need to sacrifice a lot in order to bring up our kids in the right way, in order to bring up our kids in that enjoyable environment. We need to sacrifice. You need to, at times, keep away from your phone. Yes, you sacrifice your time. You sacrifice that time where you could have been spending with friends and spend time with your kids. Let there be family bonding. It is very important. That is the only way you can be involved. That is one of the ways in which you can be involved in your kids' welfare. You need to sacrifice. At some point, you need to let go of friends. You need to let go of business. You need to let go of external family. Put your kids the main priority at some point in time in your life in order to know them better. Because when your kids turn 2, you weren't part in his life when he was 1 year old, you won't turn back the clock and say, no, I'm going to make my kids to be 1 year old. No. Once he's turning 1, he's turning 2, he's turning 3, he's turning 4, and so on. You are not part of his life, and that is how he won't recognize you when he will be taking certain decisions in his life. He won't see you like somebody he can confide in. The third point we'll be talking is constant communication with your kids. As a mom, as a father, as a dad, as parents, we need to have constant communication with the kids. In that way, you follow up the things your kids are doing. They are able to express themselves. Mommy is like that. I'm on my menses. I don't understand what to do. She's able to walk in front of you and say, Mommy, a guy was disturbing me and saying sort of things that I don't understand. And you are able to have that conversation between a mother and a daughter, or a mother and a son, to explain to your son why he feels the way he's feeling at this certain age. Certain things, when your sons are, when your kids are comfortable to confide in you, there is that room for them to grow in an environment where there is no fear, but that love, that commitment as a family, to understand each other, to confide in each other. Because when there is that friendship, friends don't lie, they tell the truth to each other, they commit to each other. When there is that friendship between you and your kids, they tend to tell you the truth. As a child, when I was growing up, because I was so close to my mom, there was nothing I could ever hide from my mom. And that same attitude I'm bringing up to my kids. And that's why I'm encouraging us as parents, that it is very important. There are girls who are committing abortion. There are girls who are committing abortion not because they are actually bad girls. No. It is because they were not educated on that aspect. There are girls who are becoming sugar mommy, and boys becoming, is it sugar boy or sugar whatever, and kids who are becoming thieves, and kids who are running away from education, from schooling. Not because these kids were born like that. Some of them is lack of parental guidance. We need, you can be very wild, arrogant, but once, trust me, that friendship, that connection between you and your children is not there. You won't have that bonding. They won't be able to come and communicate to you freely. They won't even express themselves to you because they are scared. And the advantage when you do all these things, these 4 points, we had 4 points: establishing friendship with your kids, partnership, you have sacrifice to make, you have to do constant communication. Those are the 4 points. And when you do these 4 things, there are certain advantages you are going to benefit in the life of your children. One is that even as these children grow, they won't stay in your house. They won't stay at your site. No, they are going to go out into the world. But what you have impacted in the life of your child, trust me, when he's out there, when she's out there, she thinks of what mommy used to say. She thinks of what daddy used to say. And she adjusts herself and said, no, daddy didn't say this. Mommy didn't say this. Mommy won't like this. She adjusts herself to suit what her parents have been talking or teaching her. Even when your kids grow up to that mature stage where they think of getting married, you will see that even in their marital home, their wives and husbands are going to feel that impact. Because a well-brought-up girl, a well-brought-up daughter or son, there are some things he or she will never do to the spouse. Yes. So with these few words of mine, I hope I've changed the mentality of somebody. I've encouraged somebody on how to bring up the kids. And I hope that we take this video, we share to others in order to adjust somebody's home, in order to call on a kid that is lacking in 1 or 2 information, to call that kid to come together. Have a nice day. Share the video. Love you all.